Strong winds overnight blew down power lines and left thousands of homes in East Alabama without electricity.
The warm, wet weather is moving out and the dry, cold weather is moving in. We'll have the forecast for the upcoming holiday weekend coming up next.
Last Saturday, the 2025 youth football season came to an exciting close with the Northeast Alabama Youth Athletic Association hosting its first ever Super Bowl. Both the sophomore and junior divisions took the field one last time to cap off an incredible season. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. Alabama Power Company officials said this morning that early morning storms left some East Alabama communities without power. The utility has had crews working all day to restore service to as many homes as possible, but the job has been made more difficult by continuing bad weather. Utility workers remind people to stay away from any downed power lines and assume that they're energized. Officials in Gadsden reported several trees down this morning, with city crews sent to help the power company remove them. The Piedmont Police Station received multiple reports of fallen trees in several neighborhoods as well. John Holder will be along later in the newscast to give a full report on the weather situation. Cleburne County deputies arrested one person this weekend during what Sheriff John Daniel called a proactive patrol in the Ranburn area. Daniel said his deputies came in contact with a vehicle that led to the discovery of illegal narcotics. One individual was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Cleburne County Jail. Daniel said his department will continue to increase its proactive patrols throughout the county. Cherokee County Sheriff Jeff Shaver's office, in partnership with District Attorney Summer Summerford, will be hosting 2 free educational events for the public next month. The first will be a self-defense law seminar. This class will help citizens better understand their legal rights and responsibilities when it comes to protecting themselves and others, as well as firearm safety and safe handling. The program will be Monday, December 9th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office training facility. The second event is a Citizens Firearm Safety course that will focus on safe firearm handling, storage, and legal responsibilities. The hands-on course will be taught in 1-hour time slots throughout the day on Wednesday, December 11th. The first class will start at 8 a.m. and the final class will end by 5 p.m. Spots are limited for both events, and reservations can be made by calling 256-927-3365. 2 of Jacksonville's police patrol dogs will be getting bullet and stab protective vests thanks to a charitable donation from a nonprofit organization called Vested Interest in K-9s. Delivery is expected within about 10 weeks. The potential life-saving body armor for the 4-legged officers is U.S.-made, custom-fitted, and certified by the National Institute of Justice. Each vest has a value of $1,800 and weighs an average of 4 or 5 pounds and comes with a 5-year warranty. Vested Interest in K-9s accepts donations online at VIK9s.org. A new tourism director has been hired to bring more visitors to East Alabama. Details when we return.
Are you game day ready? WM Grocery has everything you need to fire up the grill. Hot dogs, brats, sausage, ribs, juicy steaks, fresh ground beef, and chicken. Plus, all the grill accessories you need to make your tailgate a success. Wherever you're tailgating, stop by and see us in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and Piedmont. WM Grocery, where game day begins.
Craig Miller at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. How would you like to come home and sit down and relax in front of a fire pit? Here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply, we've got different types of fire pits. You want to relax, tailgate in your backyard? It's Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. Not only we have the firewood to go in the fire pit, but the fire pit to put it in here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
The Calhoun County Chamber and Visitor Center has hired Cher Delaney as its new tourism director. A Calhoun County native and Jacksonville State University graduate, Delaney brings almost 2 decades of experience to her new job. She says she is enthusiastic about building relationships and strengthening community ties. She plans to champion the region's hidden gems, amplify its stories, and show visitors that there's always something new to discover in Calhoun County. Jacksonville State University is expanding its international outreach by signing an exchange student agreement with a university in Japan. Ingrid Gallinat, Jack State's director of the International House and Programs, says the document links Jack State with the University of Toyama and will lead to an exchange of students for summer classes. Gallinat is familiar with the community around Toyama, having taught at a high school there for a year after college. Plans for the exchange program are still in the early stages, and Gallinat says it will be open to any Jack State student, particularly those interested in Japanese language and culture. Once finalized, it will be a 2 to 3 week program during which Jack State students can travel to Toyama to take summer classes. The goal is to send about 10 students to Japan, with 1 or 2 UT students coming to Jack State to spend a semester or more on campus. When we come back, East Alabama has become home to the state's tallest Christmas tree.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today.
When you need a boost, whether you're training hard, recovering from a long week, or just looking to feel your best, Good Hydrations by Caris is here for you. Our skilled team delivers safe, customized hydration infusions, monitored from start to finish, with telehealth access to Dr. Sneed and the physicians at Caris Primary Care Direct and Caris Medical Clinic for added support. Choose from a full range of options: immunity, anti-aging, recovery, energy, and wellness maintenance, all tailored to your needs. Appointments are required, but same-day scheduling is often available. Visit us at 1330 Layton Avenue in Anniston, or let us come to you with mobile hydration services. Good Hydrations by Caris, keeping you energized, hydrated, and feeling great.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Alabama's tallest Christmas tree will be lit officially Wednesday night in Gadsden. The lighting will take place at Christmas on the Coosa in Riverside Park at 6:30 p.m. The holiday event also features the city's brand new ice bumper boats, food trucks, and local vendors. People who want to enjoy the juicy goodness of a fried turkey without the risk of burning down their house are invited to let a Calhoun County Sheriff's deputy do the cooking for them. Sheriff Alan Hurst says the Calhoun County Sheriff's Foundation will hold its annual turkey fry on Wednesday at the county jail. People are invited to drop off their turkey between 7 a.m. and noon and let a professional fry it in peanut oil. All turkeys must arrive fully thawed and weigh 20 pounds or less. A $25 donation is requested at drop-off. It's already been a busy day for crews cleaning up from this morning's storms. John Holder's been following the day's weather, and he's in the Pool Doctor Weather Center with a look at the forecast.
Carl, we did have a few storms to our south today, but the threat of severe weather is fading. We'll have the forecast for the rest of the week and into the weekend next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
This holiday season, find the perfect gifts at Old Noble Gift Shop. From unique Christmas presents to local town merchandise, we've got something for everyone on your list. Shop special keepsakes that capture the holiday spirit and hometown pride. And don't forget, we have meals from local businesses to make your celebrations even sweeter. Kids can even send their letters to Santa right here at Old Noble. Old Noble in Anniston, your small town shop for Christmas cheer.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
The EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, and late this afternoon, some ominous looking clouds out there all across the region. Most of any severe weather stayed to the south. We really had two chances for severe weather today. One, the severe thunderstorms that moved through in the wee hours of the morning, and then another round this afternoon. But we are looking at all of this kind of passing off to our east and south, and dry weather is ahead. Here today in the Pool Doctor Weather Center, we reached 67 degrees, not as warm as it has been, but still well above the average for this time of year. Look at that morning low this morning. We only dropped down to 59. 20 degrees above the average. Coming up tonight, we've got a high chance for rain, but that's going to be very early in the evening, and this is going to move off very, very quickly. By later on this evening, the rain will be completely out of East Alabama. A few lingering showers out there. 53 for the low tonight. Again, this 90% chance of rain coming in the next hour or two, and then we're quickly going to take the rain out of the forecast, and we will be dry for the next several days. Coming up tomorrow on your Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, if you will, across East Alabama. Still warm in the morning. We're at 64 degrees at 9 a.m., rising to about 70 degrees at lunchtime. And then in the afternoon, we'll stay in the 70s. But temperatures are going to be dropping as we move throughout the day tomorrow. So that's going to be the big thing. In the wake of this front, you're going to see temperatures that are going to be dropping across East Alabama. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. And you're going to see those temperatures that are going to be dropping to the 50s by Thursday, 40s for the highs. It looks like we are not even going to make it to 50 degrees for Black Friday. If you're going out to shop on Friday, get ready that morning while these stores opening up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Only 27 degrees when you wake up on Friday morning. Same temperature on Saturday morning. Look at that high on Friday. Total sunshine, no rain in the forecast, but not even reaching 50 degrees. A little bit warmer on Saturday as we'll make it into the lower 50s. And then our next chance of rain is coming in here maybe as early as late Saturday night. More than likely, though, that is going to be during the day on Sunday. That's when we're going to see about a 50-50 chance of showers, and temperatures will be back up into the upper 50s. Temperatures moderating a little bit for the early part of next week, but for the most part now, temperatures are going to remain below normal. We've had temperatures way above normal. Now temperatures going below normal for the next 7 days. And as we take a look at kind of what we can expect tonight, this is a great representation of what's going to happen tonight, and that is the rain ending from northwest to southeast. So you can see those temperatures dropping once the skies clear in the upper 40s, mid 40s up in northwest Alabama. And you see these shades of green, they get heavier the further east you move. But again, that line is going to move its way to the south and east all through the evening tonight. And we're going to wind up later on this evening with nothing but clear skies, and the rainfall will be out of here. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Wednesday weather at a glance. We've got sports coming up next. Amelia Baker is with you after the break.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
Life doesn't stop for car service, and now it doesn't have to with the Ford Mobile Service Van from Buster Miles Ford. Our certified technicians come to you for oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, battery tests, and more. It's the same trusted service now delivered right to your driveway. Schedule your Ford Mobile service today at bustermilesford.com.
Fans were treated to a historic day of youth football as the Gold Division champions as the Northeast Alabama Youth Athletic Association, NEAYA, faced off against champions from the Tallapoosa River Football League. The sophomores battled it out with Oxford going up against Clay Central in a back-and-forth matchup. Oxford ultimately pulled ahead to secure a 27-20 victory. We spoke with head coach Derek Simmons on how he made sure his team is prepared for these kinds of close games.
Yeah, man, we knew going in it was going to be a tough battle. I mean, I'm from Live, Alabama, myself and Coach said, so we know what type of football is played down there. We know it's going to be hard-nosed football. We know the games are going to be won in the trenches. So we try to always, as I said last week, prepare our guys to be champions. So we prepare them weekly to play for games like this. Even though we hadn't had a lot of games that were close this year, we prepared them for these moments.
The Super Bowl is the first game that was added this year, and the Yellow Jackets got to play pretty much fresh competition from a new team not played before.
Hey, man, I love it. It's something that I feel like they should definitely continue to do. It's a long season, though. It is a very long season for our guys. We've been practicing since July, man. So it's a long season for 7- and 8-year-old kids. But, man, they do exactly what we ask them to do for the most part. I mean, they're 7 and 8, so, you know, you're going to have some wild ones, right? But they do exactly what we ask them to do. When we ask them to lock in, man, they do just that, and you see the results, man. These kids are champions. They've won the Super Bowl, as we call it, and, man, I couldn't be more proud of them, man.
After some moments of reflection, Coach Simmons adds that he is proud of his guys, that they are the first ever Super Bowl champions after having an undefeated season. Oxford doesn't just hire anyone to coach their kids. Simmons and his assistant coaches always try to bring God into everything that they do, as that is one of their most important priorities.
It's a blessing to be able to have the kids that we have, first starting. Thank God for us to be able to pour into these kids. Let me start off by saying that. And we definitely always try to involve God in their lives because we know some of them may not get that at home, right? So, secondly, these coaches, man, we don't just accept anybody to be a coach at Oxford. I'm sorry. And with the way that these guys pour into these kids, man, you got to love it. You got to love it. And we're passionate about the game. We're never going to ask them to do anything that we wouldn't try to do for them. You get what I'm saying? And the parents, man, we have awesome parents. We don't have a whole lot of issues with the parents. Like, that makes life so much easier. And after that, it just comes to us implementing our game plan and them executing it.
For the juniors, Oxford faced Hanley and dominated the field, winning 19-0. It was a slow-paced game, but the team's focus and preparation paid off as they controlled the game from start to finish. Oxford Juniors head coach Jerome Bannister says it's not only awesome to be league champions again, but it is nice to be a champion of a different league as well.
It was just a special moment for us as a league, but also for the kids. Like, we went into the game and told them, hey, you already are champions of the league, but this is just a special opportunity just to play against another champion of another league. The kids were super excited. So just to come out here to even play, but then to win the game was just huge. So we were just super grateful to have the opportunity.
The Oxford Juniors finished the season as defending champions and as two-time champions, and now as a first-time ever Super Bowl winner. Coach Bannister reflects on the Yellow Jackets' undefeated season.
It's been a whirlwind season, but to go, undefeated all year long, it's just been it's been great. And hats off to our kids, all the hard work they've put in and the dedication at practice. We've really challenged the kids at practice and said, hey, if you work hard at practice, it's going to show on the field on Saturdays. And that held true all year long. So, again, to go undefeated and then to have the opportunity to win this Super Bowl, it's just been outstanding.
This Super Bowl wasn't just about the games. It was a chance for these young athletes to compete against fresh competition and experience a championship match like never before. Darren Spruill, Vice President of the NEAYA, explains in more detail about what exactly the Super Bowl is.
We've got a league with big schools, small schools. There's a Tallapoosa River League also that plays close to us. And over the years, we've always talked about getting a game together, have a Super Bowl where we could have a team, our champions versus their champions, and this year it worked out where we got to do it.
Darren also talks about what it means for these kids to have one more time on the field before their 2025 shoot comes to an end.
We have a very long season. We start conditioning in July and go all the way until November. And that's a long season, but as it gets towards the end of that season, the kids and the parents, they start to realize it's ending and coming to an end pretty quickly. So we look to try to do some little things just to get that last little bit of fun out of them and encourage them to keep playing sports and continue to be active and doing the healthy things.
The day also highlighted the community spirit behind the league. Proceeds from the event helped support a local family with nearly $1,500 donated to assist a young player recovering from a stroke.
Well, this year the money that we were generated from this after we paid for the officials and for the awards for the belts, we did wrestling belts for the champions this year. But every other penny from that will go towards, there's a family that was identified that had their young player had a stroke. And so we were trying to do our best to make sure that he had a good Christmas and donated, I want to say it's close to $1,500 towards I think that's not official number right off the bat, but that's close to $1,500 donated for him. And that's what we like to do for the kids after every year, after we pay the officials, after we pay for the awards. NEAYA gives money back to the organizations. Last year, I think it was $2,500 we gave, or $2,200 we gave back to each organization. This year we're hoping to give back a little bit more, and that goes towards helping out with registration fees and equipment and things along those things. Those costs that occur that don't usually get filled, we try to help out with that.
The 2025 season ends with Oxford crowned champions in both divisions, finishing undefeated in the league and making history as the first ever NEAYA Super Bowl winners. Another game was played the very next day, highlighting key players from the season. NEAYA sixth graders took the field one last time as the league hosted its All-Star games. Fans were treated to an exciting night of youth football, featuring two matchups that showcased the best talent from across the area. In the small schools matchup, the red team, representing Ohatchee, Mumford, Piedmont, and Welborn, faced off against the blue team from Sacs, White Plains, Weaver, and Pleasant Valley. The blue team narrowly pulled out a 20-16 victory in a hard-fought contest. For the big schools matchup, the red team featured Anniston, Alexandria, and Lincoln, while the blue team included Jacksonville, Cherokee County, Oxford, and Hokes Bluff. The blue team dominated with a 21-0 win. It's the final time all sixth graders get to step on the field before they head off towards high school. Sproul talks about what this time has meant for the players before they start their next chapter in their lives.
This, again, very special game for that because it's at the end of one stage of their playing career. They're done with playing youth football, and now they're going on to high school, scholastic, junior high, varsity, junior varsity, and so this is a good. This game is nice because they get to have that last little connect. We heard so many times today as people were coming in that the kids were excited. They had thought they played their last game a couple weeks ago when the playoffs, where they got eliminated from the playoffs. And so getting that one last time where they could play against each other and to play together with the team was really special for a lot of them. And the parents getting to watch it in the stands too. It was really special for them.
The All-Star Games also served as a way for the league to give back to the community.
Every year we do a toy drive at the end of the year. Our senior game, our All-Star game, is a toy drive for the kids in the community. And in the past, we've been very successful. We've had a very wonderful community of just very generous. In the past, we've had so much stuff that we've had actually donated stuff, toys for the Marines, Toys for Tots, just for that reason. And it's been a very successful program, very successful, helpful out a lot in the community. And that's what we like to do here, is trying to help back out with the community.
From thrilling plays to community support, the 2025 NEAYA sixth grade All-Star Games were a perfect way to end the season on a high note. Sproul lastly talks about the season and looks ahead to next year.
We're just very thankful for the community for how they've embraced this league, the NEAYA. We think it's a wonderful thing. We're happy to work with the community and doing things, and look forward to another season with you guys.
Yesterday kicked off the Round Robin Classic at Lincoln High School, and the action didn't disappoint. Four talented teams, Lincoln, Weaver, White Plains, and Glencoe, took the court for this week-long tournament. Glencoe girls defeated White Plains 63-31, while the White Plains boys came out on top of Glencoe 61-54. In the girls' matchup between Lincoln and Weaver, the Golden Bears came out strong, dominating the Bearcats with a 58-19 win. The team showcased an impressive all-around performance, controlling the game from start to finish. The boys followed with an intense battle. Lincoln held off a determined Weaver team, securing a 57-47 victory in a competitive contest. Both Lincoln teams started the tournament on a high note, setting the tone for what promises to be an exciting round-robin classic. From fast breaks to clutch shots, day one of the Round Robin Classic gave fans plenty to cheer about, and the tournament continues with more matchups to come. That's all for sports today. Back to you, Carl.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back here next week for your news on your schedule.